What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion and observation. So, I am going to be speaking on the cooking session between Mr. Ed and Lieonya. It was kind of creepy if you ask me. For several reasons, but the first one I'm going to speak on is the fact that everybody flooded the comment section with, I love Josh's energy, I love you two together, power couple, you guys are gonna have a baby. Why, first of all, would anyone wish that on this woman when she's not out of a divorce legally? She's in the middle of it, a messy one. Not to mention, does it seem like she really need a baby right now? Does it really seem like that's the answer to keeping a relationship? She doesn't even really know this man. And it's mind-boggling when so many people on her panel, when they come to her defense, they say, God doesn't bless any mess. God has his arms wrapped around her. God is going to continue to elevate her. What God has for her, no one is going to stop. Okay, God has his arms around all his children. And one thing about God, like you said, he does not bless any mess. Like I've stated in the beginning of my videos when I started covering the LaTruths. No, he does not. However, he does not encourage it. However, he does not support it. How can God bless you in this relationship when you're committing adultery? How can God bless you in this relationship when the door to your first relationship is not closed yet? That chapter is not done. You're still continuing to talk about your husband every day. You're still going through a messy dispute, custody battle, divorce, whatever you want to call it. You have not healed yet. You have not spent a long time by yourself. But yet and still, everyone wants to quickly claim that you guys are a power couple. What is powerful about this couple? What have they done to elevate one another? They're cooking in the freaking kitchen. And the most even mind-boggling part was when Miss Lieonya said she Googled him. She was shocked that he knew how to cook so well. She was holding back. What man makes you do a vision board the first day? Someone that's running game on you. Someone that sees you are easily manipulated. Someone that saw an opportunity. Because guess what? They were opportunists. And for you to say, and I Googled you and I watched all your interviews, you must hit the wrong Google. You must hit Google from 10 years ago and your phone got stuck. What interviews? And how far back was the years on the interviews? What was the net word, Miss Lieonya? Did you Google the net word? At the end of the day, you didn't go past Mr. Wu-Tang Serious, if we're going to be honest. Because had you Googled this man, you would have saw it's been a long time since he's played in anything. You would have saw on his Instagram, he barely got 5 likes, but yet he claimed that's not anything he does. He doesn't do that. He's an actor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, a lot of celebrities has a fan page, but yet you personally add on to your fan page daily, to your TikTok daily, to your Facebook daily, as well as Instagram. So it's not a fan page. It has become your real page. You're going live from your real page now as we speak. But yet you claim that that's not your revenue, your avenue. That's more your girlfriends. Okay, but now you're doing it. So it is now a source of income for you, to whether you want to look at it, you're an actor, you didn't start doing this till she came around or not. You're doing it. And it's bringing you in some income more than your acting gigs are. Better yet, when was the last time you started anything besides Wu-Tang? You going to speak at a school, you going to several little minor conventions where people are standing up and they don't know you, but they know the people next to you and they want you to hold the camera while they take a picture. That's not any type of conventions or anything important that's honoring you, sir. That's something more than likely you signed up for to go to. You wanted to go to get more recognition. At the end of the day, we all know you're riding on Miss Lionia's coattail. But you should have asked yourself, how long is this going to last? With her keeping all this drama and chaos up. What you should have did, instead of drawing a vision board, was putting a muzzle over her mouth. Was telling this woman to control her emotions if you were in it for the right reasons. But obviously you weren't, because you could care less what she does as long as you're being noticed, as long as your views are going up, as long as you're building your platform up at, unfortunately, Mr. LaTruth's expense. Now, can anybody say stalker vibes, fatal attraction already? Who just watches someone's interviews and says it? Like, everyone does a background check on someone they're speaking to. But when it comes to you, Lieonya, we know you love doing background checks, just like you background checked your soon-to-be ex-husband when you jumped in his inbox, when you were thirsty. So, yes, you were thirsty when you jumped in Mr. Ed's inbox, or however you guys contacted each other or initiated that conversation first. You were starstruck, just like you were starstruck from Mr. LaTruth. But the difference is, Mr. LaTruth actually was YouTube star, internet star, star quality, different talents, sing, rap, act, many different talents. What does Mr. Ed has? Besides going into one character that seems to be the same the whole time. He's not even funny when he's cracking a basic joke. He did not know how to interact with his audience, and now he does a little bit more because he realized that's who's paying for his bootleg shirts. That's who's helping pay his bills and bring in the money. Other than that, what would he have to offer to the acting scene in Hollywood? Apparently nothing. They're not checking for him. He's not this A-list celebrity that he thinks he is in his mind. And quite frankly, you know that as well. Why did you stop calling him Big Stepper? What happened with that? We haven't heard that line in a long time. You watched all his interviews. That could have been time spent with your 4 kids. His interviews probably was no longer than 30 minutes, so maybe it didn't take you that long. But the thing about you is, you act like a lion. You sit back. You indulge yourself into venting. No, into continuously stalking, praying, looking, manifesting in your mind you with this person. And then you subtly slip your way in there like you did Mr. LaTruth. And then once you're in there just a little bit, that's when you love bomb that person. Just like you did Mr. LaTruth. What did you tell Mr. Ed? I'm with you regardless. You hit him up with what? Lavish gifts and even a tattoo just showing that you're all in, you locked in, there's no switching up. You know, who does that? And then you tried to make it seem like it was something else when we clearly saw what that was. Who does that to someone they do not know? Who submits themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally, harming their body, marking their body for someone that they do not know at all? They don't know from night and day immediately. You thought you had a celebrity, and you went to the extent of showing him that you were there for him and not for the money and not for the fame. However, the roles wind up switching with you too. You thought you were going to shower him with all these things and he was going to reciprocate that love and energy and eventually spoil you just like you've been doing him from day one. But what you realized so early on, he didn't have it like that. You went to his apartment, you saw that little low sitting blue couch. You saw the bedroom set with no furniture in there, no comforter set. You saw the house with no cooking utensils. The wardrobe in the closet was 4 things, not to mention the same jumpsuit that he wore around 3 times with you on a date. You saw all of this. And then your light bulb went off like, dang, I done messed up. I done called him big step. I done put myself out here in front of everyone on the internet to my husband. I have to play this off now. I am not into him like that. He's a booger boy. He chases the rainbow. Nope. You didn't even have to do that, sweetheart. You would have been better off a long time ago breaking up and healing yourself. That's what people normally do when they're going through a messy marriage of 6 years. That's what people normally do when they've been allegedly in a domestic violence situation. They take time for themselves to get to know themselves all over again because they're so emotionally, mentally, and even physically drained from that partner, from the person that scared them for so long, took so much from them. What do you claim he did? Took half of your life? That's not half of your life, sweetie. You wanted to say probably the good years of your life, the best years. But it wasn't even that, sweetheart, because you're still young. You didn't allow anything to take anything from you no more than you already wanted them to. You came into his life. He didn't come jumping in your inbox. You pursued him just like you doing Mr. Ed, just like you did. You're continuing to paint this picture when we all see what it is. You're heartbroken, you're insecure, you're upset, and you're angry. And most importantly, you're trying to get your ex attention. But everything you're doing is not working. He's just not into you like that, boo.